Good Tuesday evening, Southwest Arkansas. Welcome back, Southwest Arkansas weather on Tuesday, November the 18th, 2025. Taking a look at your evening weather blog. First off, let's take a look at what we currently have ongoing as of 7 p.m. We can see temperatures already down into the 70s, still in the upper 70s as of 7 p.m. in Mount Ida, down in Texarkana. Elsewhere, Magnolia is actually already down to 68 there across the region. We do have some small chances of rain, and when I say small, I mean very small. They're not super high chances for tonight and this evening. If we take a look at the 0Z run of the HRRR, which has just come out, so let's see how far this goes into the future, long enough for us to see this. You'll notice that maybe just a few isolated showers may be a possibility tonight and into early tomorrow morning, but other than that, not expecting a whole lot there with that. But we are getting closer to the beginning of a more interesting and active period. And if we take a look at what tomorrow's weather is looking like, once again, we'll watch for some small rain chances tomorrow, but for the most part, dry conditions look likely. Just some isolated showers. Really, as we go into tomorrow night, we're going to jump to the 6 day forecast here in just a minute. But the main story is overnight, Wednesday night into Thursday morning, you can see more rain chances. Widespread rain starts to enter the forecast and come through the area into that Friday time frame as well. And just continuing onward, some small chances over the weekend. And we will keep a close eye on that. There's some more rain chances potentially for the beginning of next week as well. There, with that being said, so we'll have to watch for that closely. But that's still a little early. We're watching that. That's just an idea of what could be a possibility. And the main reason for this is when we take a look at our 500 millibar level winds, ignore this. That's a severe thunderstorm watch and some severe warnings up currently in the northeast Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Missouri area up there at this time. So let's back this up. Let's talk about what we're currently seeing right now. This is globally across, or well, nationwide anyways. And you can see here, this is the 500 millibar level wind. So this is about 18,000 feet up. This is where we can kind of identify our troughs, our high pressure systems, our ridges, all of this. Like there's a low pressure system off the coast of California right now. You can see this dip in the jet stream there. We do have a little bit. It's not showing up greatly, but what we have here is this trough, that backward shaped U, and there's a little bit of a ridge right through here, right around this other low that's off over there, or a small little trough up there over the northern portion of the country. But watch what happens here with this low pressure system over Los Angeles as we get closer to this weekend. This is going to start to make its way towards us. This system kind of slowly progresses its way towards us, but it's going to be at a weaker pace. So by the time we get to this weekend, you can see not a whole lot there. Just a little bit of some stronger flow over us, but kind of can point out that little dip there, but not a whole lot. But that's going to be that's going to be our next system for this weekend. As we go into next week, though, here comes our next system. As we can see, this is the GFS model, just one model, but it shows a little bit stronger of a chance of a system. You do have more of a low-pressure system here. Even though it's harder to see, there is a low-pressure system out here with this trough, according to the GFS for next week. That's going to help with some rain chances. We'll see what occurs with it as we go into next week, if we get anything else out of that other than just rain chances. But that's just a brief overview of that. So that's our next weather maker. I don't want to get too in details on that because I know I don't want to make this as any more confusing to people than what it probably already is in terms of that. Just wanted to give you some details behind the scenes on what we're looking at when we look at the data and stuff of that nature. Now, taking a look at the 6 day forecast, starting off with Wednesday, high is going to continue to be unseasonably warm. Today, we actually reached the mid 80s across the region. We had areas getting up to 85, 86 degrees across the region, and it was a hot day today. Tomorrow, upper 70s look likely, partly cloudy skies. We have some rain chances, but it's really going to be in store for tomorrow night, around 40% overnight chance of some storms and showers. For the most part, these are going to be rain showers, maybe a few thunderstorms here and there as well. Overnight lows Wednesday going to get down into the 60s. Then as we go into Thursday, some thunderstorms will be possible. 50% chance, but increasing to 80% overnight. Highs in the lower to mid 70s, overnight lows around 60 degrees. On Friday, more rain chances are in store with mostly cloudy conditions and highs in the lower 70s and overnight lows around 50 degrees. On Saturday, mostly sunny skies, highs in the upper 60s and the lower 70s, overnight lows in the 40s, 20% chance of some showers overnight there. Sunday, another 30% chance some afternoon rain, partly cloudy skies with highs in the mid 60s and overnight lows into the upper 40s. Going into Thanksgiving week, we can see some more rain chances with mostly cloudy skies as that next system moves in with 60% chance of some rain. Highs in the lower 60s there across the region and overnight lows around 50 degrees. Just a quick brief overview of your 6-day forecast there. Not a whole lot. I mean, well, there's a decent amount to talk about, but there's not a whole lot in terms of any major severe weather chances right now. We're going to continue to keep an eye on that, though. If there is any right now, main story is going to be rain. Through this weekend, we are going to expect 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, and let's pull that up real quick by using the Weather Prediction Center outlook for the next future here through this upcoming weekend. Give me one moment. Let me pull that up. This is going to go through Friday of this upcoming work week, through Friday of this week. This 72-hour rainfall prediction precipitation and predictions on this from our friends over the Weather Prediction Center. You can see for the most part, most of that heavy rainfall occurs over northwestern portions of Arkansas and northwestern portions of our coverage area, right around 1.5 to 1 inch of rainfall to less as you go further towards the southeast. But adding on to that through Sunday kind of still shows the same general idea. And then as we go into next Tuesday, this is Tuesday, so this is 7-day rainfall total. So this isn't all going to fall at once, but you can see a good maybe 4 to 2 inches of rainfall could be a good possibility. Some locally higher amounts will be possible there as well through the next 7 days. So that's from Tuesday to next Tuesday there with that. So once again, though, we'll watch it closely. We do have some excessive rainfall outlooks. There's a marginal risk out for portions of Arkansas for your day on tomorrow, just for that chance overnight, maybe a few isolated heavier downpours there. Same story as we go into Thursday, more widespread with that slight risk for excessive rainfall being a possibility down there as well across mainly northwestern or northern and western portions of Arkansas. And then that marginal risk, you can see that when we scroll down here with that being said on that side of things. So that's going to bring us to the end of our evening weather blog. Not a whole lot to talk about, but an interesting pattern is in store. Big thanks, as always, all of our sponsors: Patterson's Credit Union, Southern Dumpster Rental, Landmark Insurance Agency, Palmer's Roofing, and J&S Auto Supply, bumper to bumper. We're blessed to work with some great companies here in Southwest Arkansas. That's going to be all we have for your evening weather blog today. Thank you guys very much for trusting us right here with your source for all things Southwest Arkansas weather.